Of course, you have the added sway bar up front, gives it a little bit of stability, adds some nice stability. Front and rear adds some. Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. So here is an update on my Tekno Eb410.2 Build. Now I actually thought this thing was going to take me a little longer to build. I actually planned on shooting a couple of videos while I was building it, but everything went together so fast, so smooth. I had no issues whatsoever on this kit. The directions were very clear. There was great notes that pretty much all you have to do is read ahead and kind of have an idea what to expect. And yeah, everything just went together great. There were some different tips and tricks in there, like how to fill shocks, and even at the end of the manual talks about how to set the car up. This way you have an understanding as far as how the ride height should be, the camber, front toe. I went through the car and I tried to set everything up as close to the specs as possible. I was very impressed with these shocks. These are big, nice, and beefy. They feel great, nice and smooth. And of course you have the sway bar front and rear, adds stability to the car. And I'll tell you, when I was building this, these front screws are different. There's a black one and a chrome, say, one, or steel looking one. They're different threads. One's a right hand thread, one's a left hand thread. I thought I was missing a screw when I was first putting it together, but after reading a little closer, I realized that, yep, the steel side goes onto, say, the looking at the car to the left, the black one goes on the right. All of the plastics in this build feel really nice. The arms have some nice thickness to them. They feel good. Even the shock tower, everything went together really smooth. Everything bolted up real nice. Definitely be careful to not over tighten any of the screws. You do not want to strip anything out. The body has these little spots here where you can put some Velcro. Just kind of helps hold the body in place. I'll probably do that later on once I get everything painted up and set up. All your links, everything else, adjust real easy. Just gotta do a simple turn and it's real easy to set your camber, your toe, all that good stuff. I am a little worried about the wing. I'm afraid if I crash a couple times I'm gonna rip this thing off, but we'll see how it goes. These washers hopefully will help keep everything in place, but we'll see after a few runs what happens. Maybe I missed it. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to cut these little louvers out. Wasn't sure about that, but I see a lot of guys leaving these clear. I really didn't see any pictures of these cut out, so if I'm supposed to cut them out, let me know in the comments. Now for the wheels and tires on this car, I went to JConcepts and I picked up the mono wheels and I picked up the Sprinter tires. Now of course these are just a white dish style. The tread pattern seems good. I'm going to be running this on dirt, kind of a packed clay. Hopefully these are good. They say they're for dirt, so we'll see what happens. When I got the mono wheels in, I was actually a little concerned because I see the TLR 22 on there. I thought maybe they weren't going to fit, but they did. It's a very close fit, but they actually do fit. And I don't hear any rubbing or any binding or anything, so I am good to go, I think. On the inside, everything is pretty much set up except for the motor. I'm still waiting for a motor. I ordered up a Tekin 6.5 turn, and that is on back order, so I don't know when that's going to come in. I still need to solder on the wires for the RSX Pro, but I do have it just kind of loosely put in just to make sure everything fit and just kind of laid everything out, kind of a mock-up. I love having this antenna-less receiver. This just pops in and I don't really think I'll have any issues with that. This kit does give you two mounting brackets for servos. One is a shorty, one is a standard size. Of course, I used the standard size for my Tekin T-130. I opted to use the Tekin aluminum horn that comes with the kit. Now, I did not center this yet. I do have to take the horn off, center the servo, and finish setting it up. I'll do that once I get the wires on the ESC. I also need to bind up my DX5R to this receiver, so I still have plenty more to do on this build. I popped in the ProTech Shorty battery. This is a 2S 4900 milliamp battery. Threw it in there just so you get an idea on how it fits, but like a glove, goes right in, should be great. Now this battery is held down, a little nut that you can screw off, holds the battery nice and tight into the battery compartment, and this plastic just lifts up. When you have this screwed down, the battery will sit in there nice and tight, and I don't expect any issues with that. When I was showing you the body, I was talking about the Velcro. They give you these two little tabs in the back of the chassis, and that's just to hold some Velcro for the body. Helps keep the body on a little better, I guess. So that's what these little tabs are. Besides that, I don't really think they do anything else. I don't think they're going to add any rigidity to the chassis. If I'm wrong about that, again, let me know in the comments. Looking through the manual, they do talk about the motor options, and again, I'm going with the 6.5 turn motor from Tekin, and what they recommend is a 19 tooth pinion for the style track that I'll be running. It's got short straightaways. It's not a very big track, but big enough to have some fun. Now the kit does come with an optional bracket. This bracket goes on the side here. This will hold a fan. So when you get the motor in there, you can get an optional fan and help keep your motor cool. This car uses a basic slide piece for your motor. So when you get it in there, you can set your mesh and then tighten down these two screws. So this was just a quick little peek at my EB410.2, just kind of showing you where I am in the build. I still have plenty more to do, plenty of work ahead of me. Gotta get these wires up for the ESC, gotta get the motor in, get all that set correctly, and center my servo. Still a ton on my list. Also got to make sure I set up all the cambers and everything else, one final check of all that. So still have a little bit of work ahead of me before I get this on the track. Hopefully that motor doesn't take too long to come in. Alright guys, so that's about it. Of course, I hope you liked what you saw. If there's anything you noticed I did wrong or what have you, feel free, point them out in the comments. I'm learning about these buggies and basically how they all go together, and I think I did a pretty good job, but if I didn't, let me know. And of course, if you liked what you saw, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see everyone soon. Bye for now.